Hey everybody, this is Jessica Sherry from Yoga Lab Helsinki. And today I am going to give you a short beginner lesson on yoga, on asana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, the yoga of Pattabhi Jois. So this is the yoga practice on the mat that I've been doing myself for many years and that I've been teaching also for many years. So if you've been wanting to learn but have not yet wanted to join a class, then hopefully this video can give you just a very beginner-friendly explanation and also practice, something that you can do. Okay, so we're going to start today with learning the sun salutations. That is Suryanamaskara, means sun salutation. And this is the very first, the place where you begin this practice of Ashtanga. Okay, so after I do a little bit of talking here and explain a few things, then you are going to stand up and you're gonna get on your yoga mat and I will be guiding you through sun salutations. Okay, so a couple things that maybe would be helpful for you to know about this style of yoga. So it's a very, it can be thought of, or many people say it's a very athletic form of yoga, and definitely that is true. But also, you know, the thing with this style of yoga, it will meet you where you are. So, you know, if your fitness level isn't so good, don't worry. This is for you. It will get better with practice and with doing these sun salutations that you're going to learn. And if it feels like, you know, something too basic for you, don't worry. There's much to learn. So this is just the first step. So the sun salutations. And so the point of doing these sun salutations is to warm the body, warm up the body. So we do it before we begin the actual meat of the practice, so the postures, and yeah, so we're going to begin at the beginning with sun salutations. Before you do that, there's a couple things you need to understand or have an experience of. One is the way that we breathe. So in Ashtanga, in this style of Pattabhi Jois yoga, there's a very powerful breath that we use. And this breath is a very warming, heating breath, okay? It has been called Ujjayi-style breath. The word Ujjayi means victorious. So it's a very powerful breath, okay? And the reason why it's a powerful breath, a few reasons, but one is so that it warms you up. So this style of breathing warms you up from the inside out. And if your body is warm, then when you start doing the postures, the asanas, you will be less likely to injure yourself. So if you jump into a difficult posture, cold, then you have more of a chance to get injured. So it's a nice way, these sun salutations, to warm up the body. And also there's a bit of history about this saluting the sun, but we don't need to go into that. So right now we'll just approach it from being a nice warm up, okay? So the breathing is very important, and this breath helps you to warm up the body. And this breath that I'm going to teach you, you're going to be using throughout the entire class, throughout the entire practice, and then I will do some subsequent videos for you to help you go a little bit farther, or you can join a class with me on Zoom or in person someday. So this breath, called Ujjayi breath, how to do it. So like I said, it's a very warming, powerful breath, and there's a sound with it, okay? So it's so powerful that it's an audible breath. You can hear it. There's a couple reasons that we have a sound with the breath. One of the reasons is that the sound of the breath gives your mind a point of focus. It gives you something to draw your attention towards. So I like to encourage students, of course, once they learn the methods, to dive deep into the experience of the yoga and to use it as a meditation. So a form of meditation, a moving meditation, connecting our body with our mind. And the breath is something that can really keep us present. So if you're practicing this yoga with this Ujjayi-style breath, and you're listening for the breath and feeling the breath, of course, your mind is less likely to wander, to follow the thoughts as they come or the distractions in the external environment. So yeah, so the sound is something, it's a point of focus. And one other thing, in this style of yoga, we don't listen to music. It's just not traditional to this practice. So there's nothing wrong with music. In fact, I love music. I'm a musician, and I also love listening to music. But for this type of yoga, the breath is the only sound that we focus on, the sound of breath. Music is wonderful, like I said, but it can be a bit of a distraction. It can affect your mood. It can boost you up, which is great. But if you really want to be in a meditative state, you need to be with what is. And so sometimes the mood is not so good. So if that's what you're dealing with, being in a bad mood, being in a low mood, any kind of emotions that aren't so comfortable, rather than distract yourself with feel-good music or music that you love, it's better to just use the breath as the focus. Okay, so Ujjayi breath or Ujjayi-style breath. I also call it noisy breath. So the way to do it, take a deep inhale through your nose, and now exhale through your mouth right now and make the ha sound. Okay, again, take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And really feel the breath as it comes out, exhaled out through the mouth. One more time like that. Inhale through the nose, and now exhale. Okay, on the next breath, inhale, inhale through the nose, and this time you're going to keep your lips closed. Exhale through the nose, but make the same ha sound. Okay, try it. Inhale through the nose. Lips are closed now. Exhale through the nose. But make that same ha sound. Okay, the sound is inside in the throat area. Try it again. Inhale through the nose. Lips are closed now. Exhale through the nose. And make the same ha sound. Okay, so keep going. A few more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And listen and feel for the breath in the throat. Okay, also, when you inhale, bring the air in through the nose and try to make the same ha sound or a similar ha sound. Sound is in the throat. Breath goes in through the nose and out through the nose, making a noise, both on the inhale and on the exhale. So when I showed it to you with the mouth, that was only a demonstration to get you to be able to create that sensation and that sound. Okay, so breath now, the breath in this style of yoga is now, it's a nose breath, in and out through the nose all the time with sound. Okay, keep going like that a few more rounds. Close your eyes. Now try to make the length of the inhale about the same as the length of the exhale. Keep going. So we want the length of the inhale the same as the length of the exhale. The amount of time it takes you to inhale should be about the same amount of time it takes you to exhale. So that's even breathing. And try to hear the sound of the breath and feel the sound of the breath. Okay, so what you're doing is you're narrowing your air pathway a little bit at the back of the throat, and that is creating this kind of hissing sound. It sounds a bit like Darth Vader, Star Wars Darth Vader, or the waves in the ocean. So it has this sound. So you're narrowing the air pathway, that sound is thus created, and this sound and this action of narrowing the air pathway does something else besides give you a sound to focus on. It forces you to slow your breath down, your breathing down. So you will still get to take in the same amount of air, but it will take longer. So slowing the breath down has numerous effects on the body and on the mind. But yeah, so that's one of the other reasons, is that this gives us some control over our breath. So we are in charge of how much air we're going to take in all at one time. So if you take in too much air all at once, you're breathing fast or breathing erratically. It's not good. It's not good for the mind, and it's not good for the yoga postures that you're going to be performing coming up. So slow, deep breathing with sound. And if you're not really understanding, or if you feel like you don't have this perfectly mastered, this Ujjayi-style breath, don't worry, because it does take a lot of time, long time to get it perfect. But it's at least something you can start working towards, and you can apply it immediately when we start this practice with the sun salutations. So the breath will be matched with movement. Okay, and that's the next topic. In this style of yoga, each movement has an inhale and an exhale. So many times we're going to inhale and do some kind of a extension of the body, lengthening. And with the exhale, we're going to be doing more of a contracting. Okay? So always moving with breath. So you're either going to be moving on an inhale or on an exhale. Okay? And then once you get into the posture, you're going to continue breathing. So never are we going to hold the breath during the yoga. So always inhaling or exhaling. And of course, when you get to the top of the inhale, there will be a slight pause before you begin the exhale. And when you get to the bottom of the exhale, there will also be just a slight pause before you begin the inhale. So yes, there's also stillness. That is there. Okay, so deep breathing, Ujjayi breath, noisy breath, that's the way to breathe. And then there's one other thing that I would like to teach you before we get moving, and that is something called bandha. Now, for the purposes of this Ashtanga yoga practice on the mat with the postures, bandha is going to be a very light version of what the full bandha is. Okay, what is bandha? The word means lock or engagement. So you can think about it as a muscular engagement. So you pull in and engage a muscle or a group of muscles. And so in this practice, we have 3 bandhas that we use. We have Mula bandha. Mula means root. Bandha means lock. We have Uddiyana bandha. Uddiyana means flying upward. Bandha is lock. And then we have Jalandhara bandha, and that is a chin lock. And we only do that in a couple of the postures. Okay, but so Mula bandha, we start with that first. Mula bandha, Mula means root, and what we're speaking about here is the root of the spine, the base of the spine, and that is at the base of the pelvic floor. Okay, so it's inside you. Go ahead, close your eyes. You can bring your awareness to that area. So the base of the pelvic floor. And what you're going to do is you're going to gently pull in and lift up the muscles at the base of the pelvic floor. So that is the anus and the perineum. So both. Pull in, lift up, and hold. Keep it. Okay? That is Mula bandha. I'll tell you why we're doing that in a minute. So Mula bandha. And then we also have something called Uddiyana bandha. And for an easy kind of beginner-friendly explanation or instruction, you're just going to gently, from within, pull in your lower belly and your navel. So you pull the lower belly and the navel inward toward the spine. Okay? So you're creating a strong container there. A strong engagement of the abdominal muscles. But it's not so strong that it's like a clench. So you're not going to be like trying to create a 6-pack there with the Uddiyana bandha. But just pull in and lift up. Okay. So we have Mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha. And they both work together inside. So one helps you engage the other. Mula bandha at the root of the pelvic floor. Uddiyana bandha a little higher up in the abdominal cavity, the abdominal area, engaging those muscles there. Okay, so a few reasons why we do this and when we're going to do this. So technically, we're going to be doing this from the moment you step onto the front of your mat and you begin your sun salutations. So you want to try to keep this level of engagement and awareness throughout the entire yoga practice, throughout the entire mat practice, okay? So bandhas serve many purposes, but for our purpose here on the yoga mat, I'll just speak about the kind of beginner-friendly reasons. And that is, one of the reasons is it will provide you with stability of the lower back. So when we start moving into some of the postures, you're going to be feeling yourself arching your back and flexing. So arching the spine and flexing the spine, moving side to side, doing all sorts of different things. And if you have this kind of control here, this bandha control, so pelvic floor control and also lower belly control, you will be less likely to injure yourself, less likely to hurt your back. And so yoga practice should be a healthy thing. And if you engage your bandhas, you're going to be in a safe place, okay? So Mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha, again, this is something that's going to take you a long time to master. So don't worry if you don't think you have it perfect, or even if you have it at all. It will take many times on the yoga mat and actually many years to master it, Mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha. But at least as a beginner, we can try and then also bring the awareness to that trying. Okay, so Mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha. Then the Jalandhara bandha is you're going to take your chin to your chest and do it gently. As a beginner, you don't want to hurt your neck. So, but it's just gently taking the chin downward toward the chest and keeping it there. Okay, that is generally used in pranayama, but also there are a couple yoga postures that we do the Jalandhara bandha, but it's called the third bandha, and so it's not necessary for you to master that right now, but what is important is that you try with the Mula bandha and the Uddiyana bandha, okay? The other thing is when you engage the bandhas and you have them kind of pulled in and engaged, then breathing becomes more effective, okay? So I don't want to get into all the mechanics of it, but over time, you're going to start to develop a good relationship between the bandhas and the breath. And maybe I can save that for another video down the line, or if you come and work with me in person, we can talk more about that. Okay, so you have an understanding about bandhas, you have an understanding about how to breathe, like a surface level understanding, and it will develop with your practice. And then one other topic is each posture that you perform, there's a certain place to look. So this looking place is called drishthi. It's a method of concentration using the eyes. So for example, sometimes the drishthi will be the thumb, okay? You would look at your thumb in a certain posture. Sometimes the drishti is the toes. You would look to your toes. Sometimes it's the nose, and you just gaze gently down your nose. Not going cross-eyed, but just gently looking at the nose, okay? So I will, as I teach and in the sun salutations, but specifically once we get flowing with some other class material, some more asanas, postures, I will tell you the drishti for each asana, or what is a helpful drishti, at least, as you progress. Okay, so with that said, in a moment, I'm going to have you stand up, and you're going to come to a standing position at the front of your yoga mat, okay? And you want your feet together, and you want your big toes touching. The heels could be apart a little bit if for some reason your knees aren't comfortable with squeezing the legs together. So you want the feet together, at least the big toes, but maybe also the heels, okay? And so standing, your arms will be at your sides, just beside you. And that is called samastitihi. Samastitihi means equal standing. So there should be equal weight on your right foot and on your left foot when you get into samastitihi, okay? We begin and end each of the sun salutations in samastitihi. And yeah, so today the lesson, once you get up standing, will be sun salutations, and you will do 5 of them. 5 Suryanamaskara A. That is a version A of sun salutations, okay? And then after that, there will be 3 Suryanamaskara B, which is just a variation on Suryanamaskara A. Has a couple extra movements in it, okay? So you can, if you would like, you can first watch the sun salutations, or maybe one of them to kind of get a peek, and then go ahead and get up, get on the mat, and join me with sun salutations. And once you have maybe watched one of them with the video, then don't worry so much about trying to watch the video or look at the video while you're doing it, while you're doing the sun salutations. Just listen to my voice as I give guidance through the sun salutations, okay? And then after you get to the end of those, so there will be 5A, 3B, then go ahead and just lie down, rest, take a break, and that's enough for the beginner. And then the next video that I do, I will teach you some postures, some standing postures. And yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching.
Samastitihi. Feet together, big toes touching, arms at your sides. Bandhas engaged. With your breath, inhale, lift your arms up, hands together, and look up. Exhale, bow forward and put your hands to the ground beside your feet. Inhale, lift your head, look forward, and then exhale, step back to chaturanga. It's a hovering push-up position. If you can't hover in a push-up, drop your knees and come to a baby push-up. Inhale to up dog, arch your back, and exhale, lift your butt, press back to down dog. Okay. In down dog, your feet should be separated about hip distance apart. The feet should be straight, toes pointing straight ahead. Hands should be separated about shoulder distance apart. Fingers spread. Relax your neck. Deep breathing. One more breath. And inhale, step forward. Bring your feet together again between your hands. Exhale, fold down, drop your head. Inhale, stand all the way up. Bring your hands together above your head. Look to your hands. And exhale, samastitihi. So 4 more. Ekam, inhale, arms up, look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands to the ground. Trini, inhale, lift your head, look forward. Chautwari, exhale, step back to chaturanga, the push-up position. Pancha, inhale, up dog, look up. Shat, exhale, down dog. Okay, look in the direction of your navel for 1. And deep breathing. 2, use the Ujjayi-style breath with sound. 3, 4, and 5. With your next inhale, Sapta, step forward, feet together. Ashtau, exhale, fold down, drop your head. Nava, inhale, stand all the way up. Hands together, look to your hands. Exhale, samastitihi. Again, ekam, inhale, arms up, look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands down. Trini, inhale, lift your head, look forward. Chautwari, exhale, jump back or step to chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, up dog, arch your back, look up. Shat, exhale, down dog. Stay there and breathe. Okay, as you go through these sun salutations, always allow your breath to guide your movement. Okay, couple more breaths here for 3, 4, and 5, and then Sapta, inhale, step or jump, feet together. Ashtau, exhale, fold down. Nava, inhale, stand all the way up, hands together, look to your hands. Exhale, samastitihi. Ekam, inhale, arms up and look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands down. Trini, inhale, head up. Chautwari, exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, up dog. Shat, exhale, down dog. Okay. Press your heels down, both at the same time. For 2, relax your neck. 3, engage your bandhas. 4, and 5. And then, when you're ready, Sapta, inhale, jump forward, feet together. Ashtau, exhale, fold down. Nava, inhale, all the way up, hands together, look up, and exhale, samastitihi. Last one, ekam, inhale, arms up, look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward. Trini, inhale, lift your head, look forward. Chautwari, exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, up dog. Shat, exhale, down dog. Breathe. 1. Deep breathing with sound. 2. Heels press down. 3, 4, and 5. And Sapta, inhale, jump, feet together. Ashtau, exhale, fold down. Nava, inhale, all the way up, hands together. Exhale, samastitihi. Okay, Suryanamaskara A&B. Ekam, inhale, bend the knees. Look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands to the ground, just like before. Trini, inhale, lift your head, look forward. Chatwari, exhale, jump back. Chaturanga, push-up position. Pancha, inhale, up dog. Shat, exhale, down dog. And now, Sapta, inhale, step your right foot forward, up between your hands. Lift your arms, look up to your hands. Ashtau, exhale, Chaturanga, the push-up position. Nava, inhale, up dog. Dasha, exhale, down dog. Ekadasha, step your left foot forward. Inhaling, lift your arms, look up. Dwadasha, exhale to Chaturanga. Triodasha, inhale, up dog. Chaturdasha, exhale, down dog. And now stay there and breathe. For 1. Relax your neck. 2. Deep breathing. 3. 4. And 5. Panchadasha. Inhale, jump forward, feet together. Shodasha, exhale, fold down. Saptadasha, bend your knees. Lift your arms. Look up to your hands, hands together. Exhale, samastitihi. And 2 more. Ekam, inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands down. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, up dog. Shat, exhale, down dog. Now Sapta, inhale, right foot forward. Put your back foot flat to the ground as you lift your arms and look up. Ashtau, exhale, chaturanga. Nava, inhale, up dog. Dasha, exhale, down dog. Here you go. Ekadasha, left foot forward. Inhaling, back foot is flat, the back leg is straight. Exhale, chaturanga. Triodasha, inhale, up dog. Chaturdasha, exhale, down dog. Stay there and breathe. 1. Check your bandhas. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Panchadasha. Inhale, jump forward, feet together. Good. Shodasha, exhale, fold down. Saptadasha, bend the knees, lift the arms, look to the hands. Exhale, samastitihi. And last one. Ekam, inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, look up. Dve, exhale, bow forward, hands down. Trini, inhale, head up. Chatwari, exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, up dog. Shat, exhale, down dog. Sapta, inhale, step the right foot forward, lift your arms, look to your hands. That's a long inhale. Ashtau, exhale, chaturanga, long exhale. Nava, inhale, up dog. Dasha, exhale, down dog. Ekadasha, step the left foot forward, inhaling the whole way. Lift your arms, look up. Dwadasha, exhale, chaturanga. Triodasha, inhale, up dog. Chaturdasha, exhale, down dog. Stay there, last down dog. For 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Panchadasha, inhale, jump forward, feet together. Shodasha, exhale, fold down. Saptadasha, bend the knees, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, samastitihi.